From Pena Ventos Hill, the view over the traditional and picturesque old town of Porto on the Rio Douro could not be more beautiful. The houses are set close to each other along the steep slopes of the old Portuguese harbour town. The historic origins of Se Catedral date back to the 12th century, when the original church was established on a raised area of granite rock. The decision to construct the building at this location was probably more for strategic rather than aesthetic reasons. In spite of numerous reconstructions, the church has never been able to lose its fortress-like appearance. Throughout the centuries, and according to the architecture of each epoch, the external Romanesque appearance of the cathedral has been the subject of constant transformation. The cloister next to the sacristy was built in Gothic style. It is regarded as being a typical example of the elegant, yet at the same time, powerful appearance of Portuguese architecture. The Azulejos, small blue elaborately painted tiles, decorate the surrounding walls of the tower as well as the upper part of the cloister. Today, the original Moresque arts and crafts are still a popular ornamental feature. Here, this part of the cloister depicts scenes from the Metamorphoses of Ovid. Antonio Rijarte was responsible for the elegant layout of this meditational area of Se Catedral. Four more arcades that are supported by columns that contain a broken frieze form the lower part of the cloister, which was recently restored and dates back to the 14th century. During this time, Porto developed into a great and influential trading town, its citizens enjoying newfound wealth and prosperity. The walls of the lower section of the Gothic cloister are also decorated with fine azulejos. They depict various religious scenes of Mary Magdalene's life. The blue square tiles made of glazed clay are used throughout Portugal. They are also popular because of their cooling quality. Today, the precious treasures and religious works of art that stem from the rich past of Se Catedral are on display in the cathedral's museum. Various sculptures, many of which are exquisitely gilded, make this exhibition quite remarkable. Here, the former wealth of the church is at its most impressive. The museum's exhibits include beautiful examples of historic Portuguese religious art that covers a period of more than 600 years. The country's finest artists and craftsmen were called upon to work on each aspect of the cathedral. Within the lavishly furnished cathedral, which soon after its completion became an important social meeting place, many of its activities revolved around politics. Thus, on February 2nd, 1387, the solemn and expedient marriage of King Joao the First and the Englishwoman Philippa of Lancaster took place. The marriage served a political purpose. It was designed to renew and sustain the alliance between Portugal and England. During the first half of the 18th century, the interior of the former Romanesque Gothic cathedral was completely renovated. King Joao the First and his wife Philippa had 8 children, among whom was their famous son and discoverer Henry the Navigator, who was born in Porto. In addition to numerous successful expeditions, Henry's self-taught contribution to shipbuilding and nautical science earned him a glorious place in the pages of history. His achievements laid the foundation for Portugal's subsequent emergence as a colonial power. The final sunbeams of the day illuminate the Se Catedral and all of Porto's ancient buildings in the light of a glorious past.